Let's talk about Alyssa Anderson, some character details like a video character sheet and some theories. I will warn you, there are some spoilers for episodes 1 through 4, so if you haven't played the game yet, please do so. It's an incredible game, and in my opinion, theories are always best watched after having already formed your own opinions. Alyssa Anderson has a fairly small role in each episode, seemingly only showing up at random to be saved from one small incident or another. She does not live in the Prescott dormitory, and we assume she's close to Max's age, though her age is not known for certain. Alyssa is in Max's photography class and is friends with Stella and Kate, though we don't really ever see her with either of them, or anyone really, as Alyssa seems a little bit reclusive and is probably the least sociable out of all the characters available to interact with. So what is Alyssa's purpose in the game, and why are we always faced with the option to save her from some small thing or another? Is this simply the only way to interact with her? As I mentioned before, she's one of the most reclusive characters in the game. With most other characters, we end up having a choice to rewind some situation or conversation at some point, so we can either find out more information or undo bad interactions, and in turn, have that character have a more positive relationship with Max. For example, if you pick up Dana's pregnancy test in episode 1, you can either face the consequences or quickly rewind time so Dana essentially forgets your little betrayal and have her confide in you about something personal she'd never have discussed otherwise.
Max, that's mine. Thank you. You're not helpful. You're just nosy. I think you better go.
Nice, Max. You hurt her feelings by being so damn nosy again.
There's no more gossip.
But I could rewind and make it up to her.
I said, please go.
Great. I made Dana even more stressed. Hey, Dana.
Seriously, thanks again. I can't believe Juliet locked me in my own room. Real mature.
Dana, I'm not trying to be nosy, but I heard a rumor about you.
What? Who told you I was pregnant?
Nobody important. They just acted like it was bullshit. I just wanted you to know.
It's like a goddamn reality show around here. Can you keep a secret, Max?
You're pregnant. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have.
Yeah, me neither. But I did. Anyway.
Oh. What about the other?
Deadbeat dad? You can catch him on the 40-yard line this Friday. And it's not Zachary.
Who then? And you don't have to tell me. In fact, you better not.
I like your spirit, Max. Anyway, you better get that flash drive so Warren has an excuse to bug you.
Or Taylor's interaction in episode 2, where she tells you her mother is sick, but the initial conversation is negative, and thus she doesn't see Max in a better light. Quickly rewind time and show some support for her situation, and Taylor quickly warms up to Max, and future conversations are a lot more pleasant and friendly because of this. This isn't really the case with Alyssa. She won't speak to you much at all unless you've taken to saving her, meaning that without saving her, you don't have the opening to get on friendly terms. Another theory could be that something big is building up that will require Alyssa personally, or even maybe all the relationships you can alter, to trust you. Though on the other hand, if you're always coming to her rescue, will this mean her guard will be down should something more serious, perhaps even life-threatening, occur? Meaning Max saving her has left her unable to learn from certain experiences that could potentially have been important for that character's personal growth. I think Alyssa could also be a reminder that there are consequences for our choices in some small way. Alyssa's minor interactions can still have small repercussions, and perhaps this is another small way of showing how we interact with time. For example, saving her from getting hit with a football in episode 1 leads to a window being hit and breaking instead. So, do we take it seriously and weigh in the benefits versus the consequences depending on severity of each incident? Or do we go through time changing as much as we want because we can? Is it possible that there are some things Max cannot change, as the universe will find a way over and over again to correct it? We see Chloe, for example, die again and again. Each time Max tries to alter time, things don't necessarily become better. Even going as far back as the day of William's death and saving him still eventually leads to some form of misery in Chloe's life and eventually death. Now, I don't think this theory would necessarily mean something worse is building up for Alyssa. Rather, I think a similar fate awaits her regardless of what Max does, and perhaps this is a small way of trying to help Max learn and accept that some things are still out of her control, even when she has the power of time in her hands. If this is the case, it brings up interesting questions about Kate's fate. Max can't use her power while she talks Kate down, but she certainly did use time to reverse her initial jump, and also used time to allow herself to reach Kate so that she could speak to her in the first place. I would love to hear what you think and any personal theories you have on this particular subject in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more.